give you a fix on who it was that impregnated, who it was that was impregnated.
Yes.
Now, can I say that in clear? Well, I'm trying to let you know who it was that was the last messenger. That's what I'm saying. Now, let's do it one more time. Who was the last messenger? The Honorable Elijah Muhammad. So that's who I'm talking about now. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad. He was impregnated, and sometimes we call him Moses. Sometimes we call him Mary. But very, very, very seldom do we call him by his real name, John the Baptist. Very seldom. In fact, I don't really recollect a single time when I told you about John. Actually told you about it. Do you recall a time that I really told you about John?
Yes, sir.
I have.
Yes, sir.
I told you about him being tricky.
You didn't tell that part. You didn't tell us that part, David.
Oh, I didn't? That's what I wanted to tell you. Tricky John. You see? And it came to pass when Elizabeth, I need to catch you up. Now, Elizabeth was Zachariah's wife, and Gabriel, the angel, told Elizabeth that she's going to be bearing a child, and that his name should be called John the Baptist. Now John the Baptist is the offspring of Elizabeth. And now Mary is Elizabeth's cousin in the Bible. Now, Mary leaves her country, or the vicinity of her country, and go to Zachariah's house to meet her cousin, Elizabeth, who is giving birth to John. Now, John isn't born yet when she is visited by Mary. Now I can read. And it came to pass that when Elizabeth heard the greetings of Mary, the baby, she's pregnant, so they use the term baby, leaped in her womb. Now, it sort of looked like a funny book you read. You have heard of a woman she will say, oh, the child moved in my stomach. Or you will hear her say, the child kicked her. Oh, you can't see the kicking? But have you ever heard a woman say, it leaked in my stomach? Oh, now this is not a funny book. This book guides the whole European world. Every European country or government that you can point to believes in this book.
Yes, sir.
And they pray in this book. They pray from this book. And in this book, a babe leaves in Elizabeth's stomach. Even in Russia. In Russia, they say, well, we know Mary is the mother of Jesus, but we don't give very much credit to the mother. We concentrate on Jesus.
That's right.
I shook my head, y'all really don't know. The babe leaped in her stomach as soon as she heard the greetings from Mary. I'm reading on to verse 42. And she said, spoke out with a loud voice and said, blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb.
Yes, sir.
I want to go down now and read verse 45, because we have dealt with believing in the Son. Now, when you get home, you can read it in the book of Luke, verses 45 through verses 41 through 45, if you want to. But you can get no more out of it than what I'm giving you. And I'm giving you the truth of it as I have lived it. So I'm moving from verses 1 to 45. And blessed, now keep in mind, the child leaped in her womb. And blessed is she that believeth. For there shall be a performance of those things which were told to her by the Lord.
Yes, sir.
Now, there shall be a performance of those things that were told to her by the Lord. What things were she told to perform? Now, that's key. That the same Gabriel who spoke to Elizabeth also spoke to Mary.
Right.
And you know that Mary is Moses, Mary is John, Mary is, in fact, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad would say to you many times, I'm fulfilling all the prophecies of the book, except one. Now, he didn't say that too loud, or too loudly. What performance did God command the woman to perform? go to John. John 1:19 through 27. And this is the witness of John.
Yes, sir.
When he was asked by the Jews, priests and Levites from Jerusalem, who art thou? John, he confessed but denied not.
Yes, sir.
Tricky John.
Yes,
But confessed, I am not the Christ. Verse 21. They asked him, what then? Art thou Elijah? He said, no. I am not. What prophet then are you? They asked.
Yes, sir.
Then they said unto him, who art thou? John would never tell them who he is. He didn't tell us who he was.
That's right.
Answer us, the Jews said, that we may give an answer to them that sent us. What sayest thou of thyself? John said, I am the voice of one crying in the wilderness. Have you heard that before?
Yes, sir.
I have heard it too.
Yes, sir.
I am one, that's what John is talking now, I am one crying in the wilderness. Make straight the way of the Lord. As said the prophet Isaiah. And they who were sent were of the Pharisees. And they asked him again, why baptize you then? If, I don't like these thou, you, so if you be not that Christ, nor Elijah, neither that prophet. John answered, saying, I baptize you with water, but there stand one, or there standeth one among you whom ye know not. So, as John was teaching, there was someone else standing there also
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
that they knew not. He it is, John is speaking still, he it is who cometh after me.
Jesus.
he is referred before me, whose shoelace I am not worthy to unloose.
Yes, sir.
The Honorable Silis Muhammad, the performance that he was told to perform by the Lord,
Yes, sir.
his God, Master Farad Muhammad, was to make it look like John, he was the Jesus, to fool the devil,
Yes, sir.
to make the devil think that he has killed Christ.
Yes. Indeed.
Can you see me?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
All of us, including me,
Yes, sir.
believes with our whole body and soul that the nation of Islam would never ever fall.
That's right.
All of us, including me, believe that the messenger, the last messenger, was Jesus.
Yes, sir.
And he wrote clear as day. And we couldn't see it. Minister Louis Farrakhan is not by himself. All of us believe that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was Jesus. He was told to perform and act and talk and like he was Jesus. And we believed it. He said the nation would fall one day. But don't worry, it will rise again. And I and you and all of us, we said, no, it won't fall. We won't let it. I didn't know he was John. I didn't know he was John the Baptist. Farrakhan didn't know he was John the Baptist. Bernard Kushner didn't know he was John the Baptist. Bernard Kushner wrote a book, a fine book. He was very diligent in his writing. We need not look for another.
That's right.
He's the one, we need not look for another. And clearly as day, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad tells you, right, standing here, right underneath your feet, Allah will raise up another.
Yes, sir. That's right.
And I heard him
Yes, sir.
and didn't hear him.
Yes, sir.
You heard him and didn't hear him. Because he was told to trick the devil. Tricking the devil.
Yes, sir.
He was so good at doing tricks that he tricked even the Muslims.
Right.
Every one of us,
Yes, sir.
including me.
Yes, sir.
And all the while he's standing here, he's saying,